Tropical storm 30W Kong Ray, located 186 nautical miles north of Fayette, has tracked westward at 15 knots. Currently located 12.9 degrees north, 140.6 degrees east. Maximum sustained winds at 35 knots, gusting 45. Japanese Meteorological Agency earlier this morning local time named the tropical storm, and it is heading for typhoon status sometime Monday. Now on the screen is just another view of an eye to one of the previous typhoons in the Westpac. Here's the current Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's track chart, and the centre has it located 1,050 nautical miles east of Manila, Philippines, tracking west-northwest 15 knots. Wave height at this point in time is 18 feet. Welcome to Force 13's first update on the severe tropical storm. That's the position in the Japanese Meteorological Agency. This is the life of the system up to a few hours ago. Animated enhanced infrared satellite imagery shows the system continued to consolidate as the central convection deepened and formative bands, mostly from the north, have wrapped tighter into the low-level circulation that remains obscured. Tropical storm 30W is in a favourable area of low 5 to 10 vertical knot, 5 to 10 knots vertical wind shear, good dual outflow. Sea surface temperatures also favourable at 30-31 Celsius. The cyclone is tracking along the southwestern edge of the subtropical ridge to the northeast. Coming up is a look at the NOAA floaters. NOAA is having some technical issues with the imagery. Tropical storm 30W will continue to track generally northwest under the influence of a steering ridge throughout the forecast. Favourable conditions will persist, gradually fueling possible rapid intensification to a peak of 120 knots by the 72-hour mark. Dynamic model guidance is in good agreement with the gradual spreading to 220 nautical miles by the 72-hour mark. There's fair confidence in this portion of the centre's forecast track that is laid near the consensus. After 72 hours, Tropical Storm Kong Ray will begin to round the western edge of the steering ridge, tracking more poleward, and by the 120-hour mark will approximately be 1 nautical mile south-west of Okinawa, Japan. Increasing vertical wind shear, diminishing outflow will cause gradual weakening to 95 knots by 120 hours. Now here's a look at some tracks, model guidance. Dynamic model guidance significantly spreads out with the EEMN and the ECMWF offering a bifurcated solution to the extreme left of the model envelope and the CTCX to the right margin. In view of the large spread over 500 nautical miles at the 120 hour mark, the confidence in the extended portion of this advisory remains low. And looking at the late cycle intensity guidance, only one saying possibly a Cat 3. Now we have a look at the wind shear environment. The 24-hour shear tendency, you can clearly see Typhoon, Tremor and the severe tropical storm. It should be upgraded to Typhoon status sometime Monday. Nearly 850 millibale vorticity, you can clearly see how strong Tremor is, and it looks like that one has intensified further, and the vorticity scale is on the right hand side of the screen. Now this is a look at what the JMA is saying. They have it around 990 millibars. Having it dropped to 985. $980. And looking at another bit of information on Conray, it's 55 knots, central pressure 995 millibars. And by the 2nd of October, central pressure 955. Now we have a look at some models. Caution needs to be applied when viewing non-official weather information as the picture does change. HWRF. This is one of two HWF models. This is the current position of the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. We have 92S over there in the Indian Ocean. Now we have a look at total accumulated precipitation. It's a pivotal weather website, and it's a GFS model. The scale is along the bottom of the screen, and you can clearly see the area in yellow and dark brown. Every Typhoon Tremor, it is starting to impact the region. Now we have a look at Conray. It's sea surface temperature with a forecast track, and you can see the sea surface temperature scale. The brown is the maximum on the right hand side of the screen. Now we have a look at some tracks. NCEP GFS. The HWRF, the sea surface temperature scale is above the dots, and the dots represent intensity. and this is the UK Met.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, with you at any time. You can also find our YouTube page if you're not there already, subscribed hopefully, and you can also follow our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text. Videos are now there as well, and you can follow us on Twitter, at Force 13 is our handle, and it's hashtag F13Sulik if you'd like to draw our attention to anything in future live events or whatnot. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron with its various rewards that come with that feature as well. And you can add me personally, Fool13 at extension 9094 on Discord, and Force13 on Skype for tropical weather chat.